Bless you all for tuning in today. And yeah, it's another week actually. No, we're actually trying to, look at what happened during the week and what happened, the trades that I took. And, that's at the end of the day, that is the important thing. So I'm going to go through the trades that I had predicted for last week. There were around 5 setups, and I'm also going to analyze what I'm anticipating for the week that is coming. So chillax, let's type. Now, this is Gbpcad. The trades that are actually on my favorite list, these ones are the ones that I analyzed last week. So I'll be going through them, all of them, actually the 5 of them, what happened. Let's start with Gbpcad. You can see Gbpcad never came to our zone actually, but I'm still optimistic that we might, come back to our zone and probably have something like this, you know, because I had what you call break of structure, had some kind of liquidity and had a very good imbalance from this point here. So there is a possibility that price can come even more deeper to fill in this fair value gap before we see another drop. So that trade was not taken. There was no loss. There was no win. It was basically it is what it is. Never played out. But it is again on my watch list for the week that is coming, for the third week of March. So let's go to the next one. Eurjpy. I'm actively involved in this trade actually, and as you can see, we are back to where we were last week. We were last week on Friday again. We are back there, and almost a half done. Half done. I'm almost a half done of this trade. You can see we traced back almost to our entry, but it never happened definitely. And now we are going down, down. I guess I wish this could be the last move before we make we hit our take profit definitely. So that is really what it is, and that's Eurjpy. I'm actively involved in this trade. So yep, let's see another one here. Eurogpp. Eurogpp, the same thing, and nothing major happened actually. Breaker structure called so-called liquidity sweep had a very good imbalance here, or a fair value gap, whatever name you can call it. At the end of the day, it is definitely a gap that has to be filled, and it is what it is. So yeah, so I'm waiting actually for price to continue going up, and then probably if it goes to, if our prediction are right, price might reverse back and come to a take profit. That's what I'm waiting for. Eurojpy. Audchf, that was a good one. Last week I made a short about it. This was the trade actually. It was maybe from somewhere. This one here. Let me just make it again. I had deleted out the old setup. So yeah, this was the trade. Actually, you can see that trade came to us 75% for the extreme one. So yeah, you can see it was a very good one. And yeah, we hit take profit on that in less than 2 days. Actually, we were able to finish that by Tuesday. The trade had already played out. That is it. Now, what am I looking at for the next valid one? For the next valid one, this is the range actually that I'm looking at. You can see here, this is the range that I'm looking at. You see this range? This range here is the one that I'm actively monitoring at the moment. I have my Fibonacci tool there, 71 and 75%. You can see they actually are fitting on the imbalance, right? So I'm waiting either from the 75% or from the 71% to see what will be happening for the coming week. That's Audchf. It was a win for the week. Let's go to the next trade. The next trade actually, now I'm done for last week. So definitely for last week there were 3 setups that played out. And there was another trade that I'm actually gotten a loss. I think I've removed it from the watch list. It was, I think, something Audi something. I don't know. I've actually forgotten about it. I did actually make a video yesterday, but I realized later after recording for 10 minutes it was not recording, bro. The mic was off. So I involved with the other one, but I had that trade. It was a loss, 1% loss. And then I had this one, Audchf. It was a win. I'm also on Eurjpy trade. I'm almost half done. So you can see generally for last week we are up, bro. Despite if the Eurjpy trade anyway goes into our direction, we're still in profit, bro. It is what it is. So yeah, so in addition to that watch list, I'm looking forward for Audcad also. For this week, I'm looking out for Audcad. You can see right here, it's almost at our entry zone. You can see here there was this high that got violated right there. There's this high that got violated right there. But generally, you can see we've been going up, we've been going up, we've been going up. This was the last high, never got broken out. So yeah, yeah. So this again shift in market structure. We had lower high, lower low, lower high, lower lows. But yeah, we broke this one to the upside, and I'm considering that there is this imbalance right there, and liquidity break of structure. So I'm anticipating price probably to come and fill out this fair value gap imbalance, whatever you want to call it, and before we continue going up. So nothing else there, nothing magic. So how the card for next week, that's what I'll be looking at. I had again what we call GBP Audi. GBP Audi, I'm looking forward for it also, and have a so-called, probably this can be a good liquidity sweep because there is a wick there, and then I had a break of structure multiple times, and then I have an imbalance here, a very small imbalance right there, which is slightly closer to 71 and 75%. So I'm definitely looking at price rejecting from those zones and continuing going to the downward side. That is it that is happening at the moment. I'm waiting for it actually to get, I'm probably waiting to get involved in this one. And yeah, the next one is Eurchf. It is really the last one actually. Eurchf, Eurchf. Very simple concepts, guys, that I'm looking forward for. And you can see we've been stretching to the downside here. Like this one, we had these what we call here liquidity sweep, and then I had imbalance here. Price came back and filled these zones here. You can see it dropped monthly. Then I have this one here again. You can see here I have this one here. This was the low that led to this break-of structure. So price came down and went up again. It has already activated me in. I'm not actively on this trade, but I'm seeing that this might end up playing out to take profit. So basically, that's how the week has been, and that's what I'm also anticipating for the coming week. Yeah, these are simple concepts that you can also apply. And yeah, there's nothing new here. It's simply imbalance, it's simply liquidity sweep, it's simply break of structure, it's simply the overall trend of the market. You're buying at the discount, you're buying at the discount, you're definitely selling at your premium. So yeah, and then you considering the 71% and 75% of the fibs level. This is the sync trading method that I've been applying so far. I've backtested this one for from January and February, and bro, it gave me a 40 to 60% winning rate. Yeah, at the end of the day, I decided, why don't I try swing trading? And so far, so good. I'm not saying that day trading is not working. Yeah, it's good, guys. Probably with my schedule and something others that are happening in my life, I might not be suitable to be at day trading at the moment. Right, I'm not saying that I'll not give it a try in the future, but it is what it is. We'll try and see what happens in the near future about day trading. But for now, I'm good with swing trading. I can hold trades for 2 to 3 weeks, 4 weeks even maximum, and comfortably without messing up, without trying to leverage on something, either take profit or stop loss, sometimes maybe break even. It is what it is. So let's meet next week for another quick analysis, and I'll be updating you during the week on what will happen. If you're on this channel, you can also check me out on TikTok at Ge Forex. Peace out.